It's so funny that the Dems keep complaining about why nobody's talking about Biden's accomplishments or why nobody's talking about Donald Trump and how scary he is. Meanwhile, the major reason as to why people are not talking about that is because Biden is so fucking old that is driving the narrative no matter what. Oh.
I personally voted for Biden in the last election.
I voted for Biden, and I encouraged other people to vote for Biden.
I have been a lifelong Democrat.
A dues-paying member of the Democratic Party.
Being a Democrat means you support democratic values. And paramount to that is the value of human life.
There's no way in hell come November that I will waste my vote on Biden.
I will never vote
Queen.
for Biden.
I will not be voting for Biden
King.
for sure, and no one will be voting for Biden that I know of.
A handful of swing states will determine who gets elected.
The secret history of the Muslims in the U.S.? Oh my God. Okay, well, let's continue.
President. Michigan is make or break for Biden. He's in too much.
Stop showing this. Chatters are going to be so mad. Yeah, chatters are about to unlock new slurs for Muslims after this coverage.
Trouble in the others. In 2016, Trump won Michigan by 10,000 votes. In 2020, Biden won it decisively by 154,000 votes. Can he do it again? The answer to that fateful question may lie in one particular community. Michigan has more than 200,000 registered voters who are Muslim. That's more than enough to swing the state.
Dearborn, Michigan is the epicenter of Arab America.
In the summertime, you drive down Warren and you smell the shawarma and the coffee that comes from back home.
It truly is an enclave.
This enclave may pick America's next president. In other words, age isn't Biden's only problem.
As long as Biden continues to send weapons to Israel, I can't cast a vote for him.
If I were to
Queen.
sign the ballot for Joe Biden, the ink that I would use to sign that ballot would be through blood.
Thousands of children who are being murdered. 1, 2, 3. Do you want me to count? You want me to tell you their names? Do you want me to mention their crimes? The 1-year-old, what crime did they commit?
Listen, Trump is a racist, a con man, a fraud, an idiot, but he might be the sharpest tool to beat Joe Biden.
If the election is that close and it's a deadweight tie, I'm going to break that tie and I'm going to vote for Trump to ensure Biden is held to account.
No American should vote for any president.
Bro, okay. I wouldn't go that far. Hold up. Hey, yo, what? Yo, chill. Dude, there is genuinely no better representation of assimilation than seeing a person that literally probably was hate crimed for like most of their adolescence in the post 9/11 America turn around and be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm voting for Trump just to fuck over Biden. Like, saying you're not going to vote for Biden is one thing. I get that. Okay, I'm with you, sister. But then turning around and being like, and that's why I'm voting for the guy. That's so American, dude. Oh my God. And no, there are definitely people that are that angry at Biden. I think those people are pretty easy to convince though. All you need to do is literally show them that Israel thinks Trump is better than Biden and Netanyahu likes Trump more than Biden. And then it's over. They won't vote for Biden, but they won't vote for Trump either. It's called being a real hater. Your ass wouldn't know. Yeah, no, I can't in good conscience ever do that.
President who supported a genocide.
As we speak right now, we know that there is American bombs that me and you have paid for that is dropping on children in Gaza.
The United States is not some third party to this. The United States is actively funding this.
Imagine you are paying to murder your own family.
Donald Trump did not do that. Joe Biden did.
Yes, he did. No, he did. Come on, brother. He did too. Come on. Brother, Donald Trump is also responsible, please. Oh, my Lord. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, Donald Trump is not in charge right now. He's not in power right now. True. This is all on Biden. True. But it's not like Donald Trump. It's not like Donald Trump didn't fucking contribute. He was the president. If Donald Trump wasn't the president in 2020 and he was just running fresh right now, I would be 100% on board with this sentiment. Okay? But he was already president. And when you're an American president, you do that shit. And Trump definitely did that shit.
Did that. Actual genocide is worse to me than hypothetical genocide.
I don't know what Trump would do under these circumstances. I know that Democrats would speak out against it if Trump were doing it.
A second Trump's presidency would have scared me before the Gaza genocide. But after Gaza genocide, our worst nightmare has taken place.
I'd rather see my community banned than see them slaughtered.
I stood proudly with our friend. The state of Israel will always stand with Israel. Proud to be the greatest friend Israel has ever had.
People say, but he said this, but he said that.
As far as Israel, you should let him go and let him finish the job.
Well, Biden is already doing it.
We're providing Israel with all the weapons they need and when they need them.
Nothing that you can bring me about Donald Trump will ever push me to say that I believe he's a worse threat than Joe Biden. He is the one that put...
Is this like becoming pro-NATO because Putin bad? Who are you referring to? I think people who are pro-NATO are probably oblivious to the history of NATO. I'm going to be as charitable as possible and take American foreign policy and a lack of interest in covering it adequately for granted. White people from Iowa in the chat malding. Listen, all I'm going to say is these people are understandably angry, okay? They have every right to be. It's more like becoming pro-Putin because NATO bad. Yes, I feel like, yeah. Hypothetical genocide Trump versus actual genocide Biden is the main point here. But like, it's not necessarily a hypothetical because he fucking created the conditions for it, or rather accelerated the conditions for it, because it wasn't just Trump. You know, it was Barack Obama. It was Bill Clinton. It was George W. Bush. It was every American president. Trump also accelerated it further than prior American administrations, though, which is why I have like a little bit extra stink for Trump when it comes to this issue.
Brothers and sisters, I've been crying for Gaza for the last 8-9 months, but I feel I have to cry for America as well. We need presidents who stand for peace, stand for justice. President that stops supporting ethnic cleansings. We pray for a better future for our country.
The political process is a long-term strategy.
If he wins, no one will ever listen to us ever again. If he loses, we'll probably have more political power than we've ever had before.
The goal is not 2024.
Wrong.
The goal is 2028 and beyond.
Wrong. I can tell they're lifelong Democrats from just that statement alone. That's how you can tell. I can tell they're lifelong Democrats and they're old enough that they've like always voted. No. Is that, do you have the backside of it too or no? Is that still connected to the road? No. As long as you just pull that out. Yo, what the fuck? You fucked it up. Huh. So the thing is, when explain why that take is wrong, I agree with it. Oh, you can tell that they're fucking lifelong Democrats because they think that you can convince the Democratic Party to learn a lesson by not voting for them. That's never, yeah. Like if they were at least somewhat progressive overall and weren't just like reliable Democratic Party voters historically, they would have learned that lesson by now. They would have known Democrats don't give a fuck, dog. That's a classic. It's like saying, oh, I'm voting for Biden because at least I can convince him. Bro, Nancy Pelosi can't convince him to drop out so the Democrats win re-election. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you can't. Not voting for the Democrats is not going to teach them a lesson. Voting for the Democrats is not going to convince them to listen to what you want. You are completely powerless. Give some examples of who tried and failed. 2016. 2016 happened. The Democrats literally went, nah, it's Russia. Nah, it's Bernie bros. And there was proof that it wasn't. Okay? And it didn't matter. They were like, nope, it was Russia. God forbid it was Hillary Rodham Clinton. Nope, could not have been the case. Could not have been the case. Could not be further from the truth. How dare you? Are you guys filming? Did you film stuff? Oh, really? Oh, to interview? Oh, okay. Good luck. The only way to teach the Dems is to vote for progressives. That's why we are blamed for their fuck ups. Anyway, the point is only someone who is like voted for the Democratic Party for their entire existence since they've been 18 years old would have such a laughable, dare I say, naive point that not voting for the Democratic Party will teach them a lesson. They are unimaginably out of touch. The Democratic Party is, I mean. But you can pressure Democrats for marginal change. You can try and pressure Democrats for marginal change, and you should always do that.
And so, yeah, we might have to swallow the bitter pill of Trump becoming president.
I hope the Democratic Party will wake up if they still think that they're party of decency they still have a chance to present a better candidate than Biden?
I'm very doubtful that Biden will be removed from the ticket. I'll believe it when I see it, and then at that point, I might consider voting for the Democratic nominee.
I would love for me to be posed with the dilemma of, wow, Biden called for an arms embargo. Biden is having conversation on how to rebuild Gaza. Do I want to maybe like risk losing all this progress we had and put Trump in office? I would love for that dilemma to happen, but it's not.
It is your responsibility. Your vote is translating into bullets. So you cannot ignore that.